welcome to my channel. Episode, today's video, in today's live, we're going to do a little demonstration on how to download the stuff for the Wii U and the Wii U's Virtual Wii for modding. So right here, I'm going to read this to you. Disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only, well, demos includes those. If you're following this guide, you're following at your own risk, and I suggest you watch the video once fully before starting your new reviews. There will be no mention of obtaining paid software illegally in this video. There you go. Now first we're going to download the Aroma Foyer Cafe website. Now we're going to go here. Now the firmware we're going to use is called Aroma. And it's for those who also want to upgrade from Tiramisu. Since environment alert and NAND number checked, I'll hit download payloads. And during the outdated version, I decided to restart my computer so I can get these files done, get these files complete. While it's downloading, let me show you the next one we need. Next up is the base aroma. What's the aroma? This is the aroma firm. This is the custom firmware. Load the home from Wii U menu. So after this is done, I'm going to do it. I'm going to hit X and try again with the payloads. Hurry up, please. Maybe if I remove some of these files on my computer, maybe I'll fix it. So right away, I gotta do some file removal. And I already know I can use 7-zip. I'm not gonna keep that AI thing because I don't need it. I don't think I need it right now. So I'm just gonna remove this auto AI folder right here. Delete it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the recycling bin. You can go into your browser and delete the stuff you have on your computer unless you have something important you want to get rid of. So I think that might fix the problem. So there we go. Let's see. The payloads. Nope, not yet. We need to make some more room. So guys, give me a second. I'm gonna make some more room on my. I'm gonna use on my hard drive, on my flash drive, and I'm just gonna go to some of the stuff I don't need no more. I could do the pictures, but I want to do the attachments to the stuff. So while I do this video, I'm gonna delete some stuff and probably remove it from my computer permanently. Great, now I opened up that thing, the USB, the driver updater. I don't need that. So let's see what we're gonna do here. Now we're gonna try again and see if that fixes the problem. So let me remove some of this from my OneDrive right now. Now I go to my attachment. Here's something in there I don't need no more. Maybe. Just maybe. Nope, not yet. Pictures, I can get rid of some of these. Screenshots. I don't want to use screenshots, so I'm just gonna keep that thing. Maybe our payloads down. Oh, there we go. Now I did it. Alright, now I did it. Good job. Good job, computer. So I guess fixing that was a problem. Now we're gonna go down to base aroma, which will download the custom firmware to the computer to the Wii U. This is the beta 27 version. Boom. And last but not least, our plugins. So I'm just gonna do these for the demo. So first up is Bluepair, which will let you connect some controllers that are not meant for the Wii U. So I'm gonna check that. Inkay enables the Pretendo network, replacing online services for Wii U. We're gonna hit that. Yep, we're gonna hit that. And then we're gonna do the FTA PIU button. And we'll do SD caffeine, screenshot, and swap me. Add additional plugins and modules. And there we go. We have all the aroma packages now. Now we can close out of this. Next up, we're going to need SIG patches, which will allow us to play our games off a USB drive through either downloading them through webInstaller GX2 or the Wii U Discover and then the webInstaller GX2. So you can use the Wii U USB helper too. So I'm going to download SIG patches.rpx. And there we go. We got SIG patches. Now it goes out. Next up is the Wii U App Store. This is going to take us to the GitHub again, just like SIG patches. So we're going to do the .wub, which will be the one for Wii Homebrew. So we're going to do like the latest version of it. So we're going to download the .wub, which is all the Wii Homebrew's .files, which is .wub. Next, we're going to need webInstaller GX2 just in case if we're. I'm going to do it through the I'm not going to do it through the App Store because it's going to be a pain in the butt. So we're going to download the .wub page, the .wub file. Boom. And last but not least, Wii U Discover for the Wii. This is the Wii U download. By the way, this is the Wii U side of the Wii. This is the Wii U side of the Wii U. So right here, we're going to go to the latest release of Wii U Discover, which is version 1.1.2. We're going to download the .wub.zip, the web.zip. Click on it, and it should download. Boom, and boom, and boom, there we go. And that should do that one for that. Now, if you don't want to mod the vWii side, but I'm going to do the vWii side during the video. So now we're going to go to the GitHub page and download this. So in order to get the vWii's homebrew channel, the homebrew channel of the vWii, there's going to be no exploit. We're going to use it through the. So we need this compact title installer. Go ahead and download the aroma zip. That should be the next one. That's the next one. That's the one that says the next one. The next one for the Wii is the vWii CIOS installer. The vWii CIOS WADs. So these are going to be for the virtual Wii, not the regular Wii, because it has the letter V for virtual next to Wii. Damn, these things are going to take forever. Let's try the compact installer installer again. I know my computer works without the so go ahead and grab the aroma zip once again. So once again, if you're looking for the compact installer, you're gonna go download the aroma.zip. Boom. And we're gonna see if that. Give me a sec to remove some more shit from my computer again. Let me go ahead and do that right now. Okay, download. Let's see if I can download. Get rid of this downloads folder. Here we go. We're gonna please hit delete. Then we're gonna delete this folder. And we're gonna go ahead and delete it. Nope, not like that. Like this. There we go. Now empty my recycling bin and see if it fixes the problem. Oh, it did already. There we go. That's how it works. So we also emptying out stuff. There we go. Now we got the compact installer.zip, aroma zip. Now we're gonna do the vWii CIOS. This is gonna take us to the Google Drive, and we're gonna hit the I'm gonna hit Control out of that, and now I'm gonna hit this. Now we're gonna do the vWii CIOS. So here we go. Now we got the virtual Wii CIOS, important to doing with Wii modding, vWii modding. Then we have the patch iOS 80 installed. This is going to take us to the open shop channel, just like it does with Nintendo's and preloader and load preloader. This is very important. So now we're going to patch iOS 80. And it should download right now. There we go. Next up is USB Loader GX. So that's why I guess somebody didn't put them in there. This, yet again, like I said with the Wii modding demo, this is made by Wii Dev, also known as Black Box. And he's very cool. And he's a very cool person. See, Wii Dev, also known as Black Box. Get this file. And then we're gonna load up the USB Loader GX channels. This is for this. So this I use the same document as Funky Scott 47. So shout out to you for making these aroma channel packs. But the one we're gonna grab is the aroma. This is the USB Loader GX one. Go ahead and download this package. You're gonna download this package right here. Hit the little download button. This is going to give us a pack that's going to download onto our USB Loader GX channels. So now we're going to do Funky Scott 47's new here we go. Now we're going to do the USB Loader GX one. Like that. Right click, download. Scanning for viruses. Now this will give you a pack. This pack has some of the Now this stuff is gonna give you a pack that's gonna have all the this will have the USB Loader GX folder for the Wii and the virtual Wii. And the virtual Wii, oh, I already downloaded one, so erase on that one. Oops, wrong one. Let's do that again, I guess. Like that. Like I said, this is gonna give you a pack that's gonna have all the both the vWii folder and the Wii U folder. This is what's gonna have. That's what's gonna have on there. Here we go. And finally, here it is, Mommy Edition. So this is gonna be the GitHub again. This is made by Niam 2000. He made this too on the Open Shop channel, but you can use the Open Shop channel version or the GitHub version. It doesn't matter. They're both the same. They're both the same. They're both obviously the same. I have to admit, they are. And finally is the Tiny Wii Backup Manager by MQ1 and Encounter. So this is what I'm going to use to get my games working on my Wii, on my Wii vWii, on the virtual Wii of the Wii U. Boom, we're going to go to this one. But I'm not going to download the latest version. I'm going to download an older version that has a standalone, which is a portable application. So we got to go all the way down to version 5.1.2, 5.2.1. This is going to be the one that you're going to use as the standalone. Boom. Now we're done. We're going to exit out of that. Alright guys, if you made it this far, we're working on structuring the storage device we're going to put our stuff on. So first thing we're going to do is go to the downloads and put this over here. And then we're going to do the another file explorer. This time we're going to use it for the download for the storage device you're going to use. Sorry guys, I got a little crazy. People are getting crazy with interrupting people in this. So now watch, we're gonna take this and then we're gonna put our storage device right here. And it's empty, so that says I saved it. So now we're gonna first up go to the Aroma Beta 27. Open it up. So take your version Aroma and open it up. This should be a folder. Now take it to drag it onto the root, and it should extract. And then whatever other Wii U stuff we have on the root, it'll merge with this one. So that way you'll be able to use it more. You'll be able to use it more. You'll be using aroma for years to come. Boom. Now we're gonna go ahead and delete that aroma base 27 beta 27. Next up is the payloads for the environment loader, and all that should another Wii folder drag it onto the root, and it should merge with the old one, with the previous, with the one that's in here already. Now that we have it, we're gonna have all this. Now we're gonna go back to this and delete it. Next up is the aroma plugins for plugins. It's another Wii folder. Drag it onto the root. And then it should copy it and merge it with this, with the apps. So now we're going to have in our environments folder, then our aroma folder, and our plugins. This is what this is where we're going to add our plugins. And then back to it, and then we can go to modules and then setup, which we'll do next. And boom. And voila, there you have the RPX is for plugins. The plugins for the RPX. So now we're back on the root. So now we're going to delete that folder, that aroma packages, Blueprint, and all those downloads for those plugins. We're going to get rid of it too. Next, we're going to move on to the App Store.web to go to Wii U. Apps. This is where we're going to put the App Store.web and the web installer gx2.web. So these are both going to go into the app folder for your apps, for all your apps. So this is the payload loader installer.web, App Store.web, and the web installer gx2.web. Now we're going to stay here for a little bit, real quick, because we need to do the where is it? Wii distance over here, and the Wii folder. So we're going to take it out. We're going to move this. We're going to go back to the root. Open this up. Open the other. Open this second Wii. Now I forgot to delete the web installer gx2 and our App Store.web. Now we're going to do our here, and we're going to do, where is it? Right here, our what? And it's another Wii folder. So we're going to put that onto the root. And then let it merge, and then take that, and if we have apps now, we should see Wii U December.web. Now we gotta do a little digging in our storage device to add these sync patches.rpx. So like I said, if you want to do that, you're gonna go into Wii U, environments, then you gotta go into the environments folder, the aroma folder, the aroma folder, the modules, the folder, and the setup folder. And just like I said, this is where we're gonna put our sync patches.rpx once we got to it. There we go. Now we can go back to the root and delete this. Now we're ready to do our vWii. So we're gonna skip these. We're gonna skip a few, and we're gonna delete this too. Now we're ready to do our vWii too. So first we're gonna go into the USB loader GX FS47. And then we're going to take this folder here and drag the WAD and Wii folders. Now the WAD folder is going to go onto the Wii. The Wii folder is going to merge with the other Wii folders and add the WAD app, the WAD folder. Boom. Now we have Wii U and WAD. Now we're going to go ahead and delete it. Now we're going to move on to the, let's see. We need to do the Compat installer. Aroma to go to Wii U. Apps, and then open up the aroma path. It's a web file, and boom, we're gonna add web, the .web to the, we're gonna add the web file, and there we go. The web file is installed. Now we're gonna go back to our root. So now we're gonna move on to the compact installer. Now I already did that. Now this one's job is done. Now we're gonna do the patch iOS 8. This is an apps folder, but we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna add it to our folder, to our files in this app in my storage device. So this is where your vWii apps are gonna go instead of your Wii U, and then apps. All right, there we go. So this app store is gonna be the vWii stuff. Delete the zip. Oop, wrong one. No. Not that. Not those. I still need this guy, this bad boy, and where's the back again? And we need our USB loader GX. Where's that? Here. I need my vWii games folder too. Did I delete my vWii games folder? Of course I did. I'm gonna do that. So now I gotta go back in here. Now I need this back, this back. And we're gonna hit, drag these back to our downloads. There we go. Now where were we? Now we gotta remember where we were. Now we gotta remember where. Oh yeah, we were right here. We were going to do the USB loader GX. This is an apps folder too. Put that there onto the root. While it merges, I'm gonna go ahead and after it's done merging, I'm gonna delete the folders. Now it's inside your apps folder or inside our apps. Now we're back. Delete that one now. Next up is the vWii iOS. Then we're gonna put these into our WAD folder. These have a vWii name after the beta 3. Drag them into your WAD folder. And this should go into our WAD folder. Now we're gonna go back and do that part. And there we go. Oh, the number set. Dang it. The number set there. Again. And then we're gonna go back to our vWii serialized, and I think we already did those. So this folder's job is done. And last but not least, Yamami edition. Now we'll go back. Oh, I gotta go back to the second one and get that tiny back manager folder again. Now I gotta go back and get that tiny backup manager folder. So we're gonna sort of selected items. Boom. Now we're back. Now we're gonna do Yamami, and it's an apps folder. So that's why I did my the WADs first. These I use for this in my storage. And there we go. Now Yamami's job is done. All we have left is our games. So now we're gonna open up that tiny backup manager folder. So we're gonna right click on it. We're gonna right click. Show more options. Unzip. Extract to TinyWii. Boom. There we go. Now we have a folder with our games, game stuff. So we can delete this info. And if you don't know what that folder right there next to my tiny backup manager folder is, that's my Wii. That's my vWii games I'm gonna use for my vWii. So let's go back to the. Oh, there goes. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. So I'm just gonna look at make sure everything's still there. Yep. Now since it has the dry mounts already, I'm gonna go ahead and download the game. So we're gonna hit plus. So we're gonna hit the plus. I'm gonna do every single game in my vWii folder. So let's work on getting my vWii games again. Let's close it out and then hit OK, hit plus. So I'm gonna do all the games in my vWii games folder. gonna hit open for now. Instead, I'll do a full. Maybe I can do an entire folder for now. I'm gonna once again try another folder, a big folder, and there's our where vWii games are. There it is, my vWii games. And then we're gonna hit there to open. This should detect all the games. Boom. We're gonna start our file conversion, our file transfer conversion. Now these games are gonna be on on my vWii and my Wii U, my Wii and my Wii. I'm just downloading them to my make sure they work. What they work for. So right now it's starting off with big Miami Wii degree. Well, guys, I guess that's going to be it for this video now. I'm just going to watch my games finally download so that way I can play them when I get the chance to get my mod Wii U and vWii. So if you want to see those videos, I'll be doing them soon. So like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.